Hi, I'm Stephanie, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be reacting to my college decision reactions from a year ago, and we'll see how my opinions have changed maybe a bit. I don't know. I have my laptop here and let's get right into it. Rejected and accepted into several universities that I applied to. So I applied to 10 universities and you'll see where I get in and where I won't get in. Yeah, so I applied to 10 unis, which is a lot, especially for a master's in the UK. But I, coming from an international background, I didn't really know what to expect, so I applied for 10 UK unis. I ended up withdrawing from one though, so this video only has 9 reactions in it. Roll the clips. For all of these universities, I applied for a master's in either comparative literature, modern languages, or French or Francophone studies. Yep.
Hi, today is the 17th and I've just received my Oxford application outcome.
Yeah, so Oxford was my #1 university. That's the one that I really wanted to go to, even over Cambridge. I preferred the course, and I also kind of preferred the uni a little bit more, as my husband, he attended Oxford for his undergrad. So I was leaning more towards Oxford, and this was the first decision that came out because it was the first application that I submitted with a very early deadline. So it was the first result I got back. So this was kind of the one that would like set the tone for the rest of my applications, as I had no clue what they were going to make out of my foreign qualifications.
It's the first I've ever received, so I'm pretty scared of doing this.
Or shitting my pants.
Not sure if I get in. Would be great though.
More than great though.
I got an offer.
Yeah, so that's the face of utter shock. I did not expect this at all. I was in shock.
Oh my god, I got an offer.
Yeah, so then I stopped recording because I want to get into my offer letter, which was a whopping 7 pages, and I just needed to see what I was offered basically, and all my outcomes were conditional upon me doing a language test, and Oxford required me to have an insane score on the TOEFL test, so I still was not quite sure if I could actually, you know, produce that score. I needed a 110 out of 120 or something ridiculous like that. So yeah, every other reaction was still pretty relevant to me, like choosing another option if I would not have been able to make that TOEFL score. And I saw on my phone that I just got an email from Durham University from admissions. Durham University is quite far away from where I live. Yeah, so I applied to universities that were surrounding London by like a maximum of a 2-hour commute. Durham is definitely not within a 2-hour commute. That's more of like a 5-6 hour commute. So Durham, because of that, was kind of like not very high on my list. However, I figured that maybe if I'm unlucky in the south, I would be lucky up in the north. Who knows? Which is unfortunate. However, I am opening the email. Please find attached your offer letter from Durham University. I got an offer. Hi, from the University of Birmingham. I could not react to my offer letter that I have received from the University of Birmingham, as the person who is actually interviewing me today has made me an offer on the spot, which is great, so yay Birmingham. Yeah, the person just kind of wanted to see if I was genuinely interested in Birmingham, or I don't know, to be honest, that was kind of the way she phrased it. But yeah, Birmingham, I went there and I got an offer, and Birmingham actually was one of the universities that was kind of like very high up on my list, because it seemed like a very cool university with a massive campus and everything, until I got there and I was just very much unimpressed. I'm just still wondering if I had like set the bar a little bit too high. Hi, it's February 3rd today, and I have gotten an email from the University of Bristol that a decision has been made regarding an application, and there's a button, view decision, that I'm going to be clicking. I'm logging into the portal.
Have to click on your application decision is now available online. To accept this offer, please go to our offer response page. So it basically brings me to know, which means that I have got an offer from Bristol.
Yeah, I really liked Bristol, so I was quite happy receiving that offer, to be honest.
Hi, today it's February 7th, and this morning I have received an email from Queen Mary, which is part of the University of London. So I'm going to log in. And
to be really honest, Queen Mary was more of like my safety option.
The update is all about, and I have an offer.
And Queen Mary was kind of more of my safety option, but they extended me the weirdest offer. They asked me to improve my grades. By this point, I had already graduated a couple months earlier, so I was not able to improve my grades. So I'm still not quite sure what they were asking me to do. That was definitely the weirdest offer that I got, and it kind of put me off as well. I was like, that's just kind of, I don't know, weird. I can't improve my grades, but on the other hand, I didn't really want to make a fuss about it because at this point I'd rather go to Bristol than Queen Mary.
Hey, today is February 11th. It's about 6 p.m. ish. And I have received an email from King's College. It says that there is an update in my portal. So I'll be logging into my portal. Could be a false alarm, could not be false alarm.
Yeah, I got a couple of false alarms from King's College. They were just sending me emails every single time. I was just like, oh my god, is there something? And so I have a couple of videos of me just opening my portal expecting there to be a result of my application, and there just wasn't.
We'll find out. It says updated, so I think there is a decision. Should be a decision. Conditional offer.
Yeah, that one made me very happy too. So it kind of was the battle on the second spot. So Oxford was definitely my first choice, but Bristol and King's were kind of battling for the second spot on there, as kind of more of an insurance choice if I would not have been able to make my TOEFL score. But yeah, that was a very hard decision between King's and Bristol. I ended up deciding to pick King's actually as my second choice.
Hi, I am literally some kind of random street out here, but I know that my UCL portal has been updated, and I'm going to be looking at it now to find out if I got in or not. Today is February 14th. No, technically it's February 15th, it's past midnight. So let me just check, see if I got in. Portal is loading. Oh my god, it's unsuccessful.
Yeah, so that was my first ever rejection. I did not expect UCL to reject me at all because at this point I had gotten into Oxford and KCL, so it didn't make any sense for UCL to kind of reject me, but they did, and I was surprised by that. I was also not quite sober when I filmed this, so yeah.
It literally said one word, just unsuccessful.
Yeah, there was no oh, we regret to inform you or anything like that, or a nice letter or just something. It just stated unsuccessful.
No, I'm sorry to inform you. No, nothing. It's literally unsuccessful. Okay. Oh well. That's life, I guess. Hey, good morning everyone. Today it's March 5th and I just had the random feeling that I should check my Cambridge portal. I didn't get an email or anything, I don't know. So let's see. It's unsuccessful.
Yeah, that actually did not quite surprise me, to be honest. That was my worst application that I sent in. I had no space for a personal statement, so I kind of sneaked bits of my personal statement into my research proposal, which of course you shouldn't do. But yeah, I figured that I had a good chance of getting in because the Oxford course is actually the better course for modern languages over Cambridge. So I kind of assumed that, well, maybe, but definitely UCL brought some more doubt But this Bristol definitely still kept KCL as my second choice or my alternative to Oxford if I were not able to make my score.
Oh well. Again, just the word unsuccessful. No, I'm sorry to inform you, no letter, no anything. It's just unsuccessful. Huh. Hi, so it's 29th of April and it's 5 p.m. and I received an email that my final decision is in. So let's see if we can end this on a high note.
So Warwick took forever to come with a decision. Forever. It was past like all of the deadlines for all of my other unis. At this point, I had taken my TOEFL test. So it's COVID started at this point. Right before COVID started, I managed to do my TOEFL test. I actually scored 115 out of 120, which was 5 points over what above like the minimum what I needed for Oxford. So I at this point I had accepted my Oxford offer, and I knew that I was going to Oxford. But then COVID hit and everything was uncertain again. But Warwick took so long to come with a decision. It took them forever. Like, I went on an interview with them. My interview went actually pretty well, but then they just took forever to come with this decision. I was interviewed by them like in, I don't know, late January, early February, like right after Birmingham, like that same week or something. That was crazy. Crazy.
The portal is loading. Offer made.
I kind of expected that offer because my interview went really well and the professor seemed really interested in me. And to be honest, like I really liked the professors. The one thing I just did not like about Warwick was the buildings and what it looked like. Like, my previous uni was rather brutalist in terms of architecture, so I wanted to go to a place that looked nicer, and Warwick was not quite that place, which is obviously something that you should not base your college decisions on. Like, you shouldn't do that. But there was the one thing that like very much withheld me from Warwick, and as putting Warwick as like a second choice or a third choice even.
I got an offer. Yay! If you have counted all of my reactions, it would have added up to 9. Why else at 10? Well, that's correct, because I actually applied to 10 universities, but I decided to withdraw from one. So I withdrew my application from Royal Holloway because they invited me for an interview, and I already knew by that point that I didn't want to attend Royal Holloway.
Yeah, so Royal Holloway at that point I already had gotten an offer, I think, from KCL at that point, and I knew that I was going to go to KCL over Royal Holloway, so it didn't make any sense for me to just go to that interview and take up their time and take up my time. It didn't make any sense. So that is what happened to Royal Holloway indeed. So yeah, this is my reaction to my reactions, I guess, almost a year later, and well, for most of them it's over a year later. Yeah, so I chose Oxford. I met my TOEFL score, very happy with that. Yeah, I'm very happy with where I ended up at, and the process was absolutely crazy, and I got some very weird offer letters, and some of them were just a page, some of them were just like a sentence, some of them were 7 pages, hashtag Oxford. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed myself reacting to my own reactions. Good luck on your own college application or university applications wherever you are in the world.